Good evening. Welcome to the YouTube channel, How to Get an 800 Credit Score. My name is Lyndon Baptiste, and thank you so much for joining. We have not done that many videos on this channel about the stimulus check or stimulus check updates. So we're pretty much trying to catch up here. We will be doing many videos from now on about the stimulus updates and new proposals, what's going on with people's stimulus checks, and so that way you guys can keep up to date also as well. So if you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. That way you'll never miss a single video as we make them here on this channel. Make sure to give this video a like and leave me a comment and let me know what you think about the proposal that we're going to be talking about today. Is the Patriot Pay, which is a new proposal that's been introduced into the Congress by one prominent congressman who he also ran for president back in the day against Obama, the previous president. His name is Mitt Romney, and he used to be governor of Massachusetts too, also as well. So I find it a very interesting proposal, and don't get me wrong here, these proposals that I'm doing videos about here, I'm not saying that these are going to pass, so please do not misunderstand me here. There's a chance that they will pass, and there's a chance that they won't pass. Some of these proposals have absolutely no chance of passing, in my opinion, and some of these proposals have a very good chance of passing too also as well. So what Mitt Romney proposed here is called the Patriot Pay. And in the Patriot Pay, he proposed this to reward people who are essential workers like myself. I'm also an essential worker too also as well. And I'm not talking about making videos on YouTube. I have a job where I work in the meat production industry. And meat production, meat processing, and we process pork in order to be distributed out to the large supermarkets like Walmart, and our company has over 43,000 customers worldwide. So this is a bill that will affect me personally and also other people who are also essential workers. So now the purpose of this bill, like I said before, is to reward essential workers, and in the purpose of it is going to quadruple any bonuses that an employer gives to essential workers. So basically, if someone gets a a bonus, whatever that is, it's going to make that bonus 4 times, according to what the Patriot Pay says. I'm sure this bill will be revised probably more than one time before it goes into, the Senate, if it does make it that far too also. But another thing I found interesting about this bill is how it works. Okay, and how it works is if an employee makes less than $50,000 a year in a salary, the employers get a 75% refundable payroll tax credit for a bonus up to $12 an hour. So it can go from $0 to $12 an hour, because inside of this bill it says up to. It does not guarantee $12 an hour. What it says is up to $12 an hour. In my opinion, that means $12 is the most. So someone who makes more than $50,000 a year, the tax credit phases out. And the way it phases out is it phases out by $24 for every additional $500 in income until the yearly income hits $90,000. So every 500, if it goes to 50,500, another $24 will phase out, and then when it hits 51,000, then another $24 will phase out, and et cetera, until the yearly income hits $90,000. So the maximum tax credit on this is $1,440 per month per employee. So this is the maximum amount that an employee can expect to receive from this bill. And also, a full-time worker would receive up to $1,920 a month in bonuses. Okay, so who qualifies, you may ask? Well, basically, according to Mitt Romney's Patriot Pay Act, hospital workers, food distributors, and health manufacturers too also as well. And those who work in conditions that increase their potential pandemic exposure between May 1st and July 31st too also as well. These employees would have to work a minimum of 100 hours each month in order to qualify for the benefits, the Patriot Pay that's included in this bill. And they even, in the bill, it even explains how the employers get the tax credit, right? So the way the tax credit is going to be handed out or distributed to the employees, the employers, I should say, is through the IRS. They're going to use the IRS to distribute this tax credit. And also, there's an option for the IRS to partner together with payroll companies so that they can make sure that these employers receive the tax credit and, therefore pass the bonuses on to their employees too also as well. So pretty much that's how it's going to work. That's how they're going to implement this. And Mitt Romney, he even mentioned an example inside of the Patriot Pay bill. And this is the example that he gave. So a grocery store, however, in Provo, Utah, where Mitt Romney is the senator representing, could opt into Patriot Pay to give their workers a $12 an hour bonus, right? So the employer would contribute $3, while the federal benefit would add $9, okay? And that means that a $10 an hour worker would receive a $5,760 bonus from May 1st through the end of July, okay? That's July 31st. So the grocery store worker's weekly paycheck would include an extra $480. So it's pretty simple. I mean, you can definitely go ahead and do the math on that, if you will. He pretty much gave a good example to explain how this is going to pan out. So reminder again, if you want to see more of these updates about stimulus packages, stimulus updates, proposals that's presented to the House of Representatives and the Senate too also as well, and what's going on currently with that, you want to definitely go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, so that way you will know every time I make these updates. Leave me a comment also as well. Let me know what you think about this Patriot Pay. Do you think it has a good chance of passing? What bill do you feel has a good chance of passing? Or let me know, even if your opinion is that none of these bills will be passed at all. Definitely let me know inside of the comments too also as well. Now, Mitt Romney, after he introduced this bill, he also had made a comment to a CBS News too also as well in the form of a statement. And I'm just going to display the statement he made on the screen, which he said, quote, "Healthcare professionals, grocery store workers, food processors, and many others, the unsung patriots on the front line of this pandemic, every day risk their safety for the health and well-being of our country, and they deserve our unwavering support." Romney said this in a statement. His office told CBS News that Romney hopes to start drafting legislation this week. So it was Friday, May 1st, when he introduced this Patriot Pay bill, or the idea, right? But at that time, he did not actually draft legislation yet concerning this bill. Okay, so the bill is kind of like in the infant stages right now. So that's what we have to expect. But basically when he's talking about, healthcare workers, when he's talking about essential workers, that could be a very broad definition. And I believe, in my opinion, it would probably be up to the Department of Labor, who I feel is more qualified to make a concrete, more accurate, more inclusive definition of what an essential worker is, or who are all the essential workers that should be included too also as well. Now, as I notice, here's a picture of me. I'm an essential worker. I work in the food processing industry, and I see what it's like, working on the front lines, being exposed, to the sickness. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to be demonetized here on YouTube for saying the name of the sickness, but I'm being exposed to the sickness, so under these conditions, something should be done, to protect, not only me, but other essential workers who are on the front lines, dealing with this sickness, trying to do and complete their work, efficiently, and still having to be exposed to this too also as well. So in my opinion, I am in support of this bill, not trying to be selfish or anything like that, because I'm an essential worker. But I believe that if we're out there, we're risking our lives, or we're risking our health, just to streamline production or boost production, then we should be rewarded for this. We should not be just only giving the normal base rate pay or salary that we normally receive, because that salary was what we were getting paid before the pandemic started. So we should be getting some type of hazard pay, or, as Mitt Romney describes it in the bill, Patriot pay. Okay. So again, if you're interested in topics such as these, we also talk about credit, ways to build credit here on this channel. But recently we're talking about what applies right now to the situation that most of us are facing right now, and that's the pandemic, and what we can expect to look out for, and how we're going to deal and adjust to the situation that we're going through right now. So definitely please remember to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications, and also give this video a like, leave a comment, let me know if you are you an essential worker yourself, and how do you deal with working around other people, and how do you deal with the fact that you are working in conditions where you are being exposed to this sickness too also as well. Let me know inside of the comments too also as well. So we will be making more videos such as this one about the stimulus check updates, stimulus payments, anything pertaining to stimulus packages, proposals, bills, etc., and updates on your stimulus check if you want to know where it is, when you can expect to receive it. So definitely stay tuned to this channel, and from all of us, from the How to Get an 800 Credit Score family, stay safe, be blessed, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. And on this channel, we talk about ways to increase your credit score build credit and get approved for the lowest payments on mortgages and lines of credit, travel the world for free, earn extra money with cash back. And if that interests you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. That way you'll never miss a single video as we make them.